So I recommend you bring your absolute best in every single game, or I'm going to make a thumbnail clip saying 700 elo beats 2300 elo. Shout out Phoenix. Alrighty, guys. Drunken Master and Maki. This is going to be a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. Please wait 5 seconds before playing your first move. And let's spin the wheel real quick to decide who plays with white and who plays with black. I apologize, forgot to do this. Alright. Spin the magic wheel. And Drunken Master is going to have the white pieces. Dun dun dun. Awesome. Alright. Let me say this one more time. Drunken Master and Maki, you guys are playing a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. Please wait 5 seconds before playing your first move. Drunken Master, you are playing with the white pieces, and I would like for you to send the challenge to Maki. If you guys accept these terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat and exit the stream. I repeat, if you accept these terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat and exit the stream. What are you guys talking about? I thought we already did a background check on Maki. I thought Maki was clear. Maki played in the last tournament and lost in the first round. Maki's fine, guys. Maki literally lost in the first round last tournament, I'm pretty sure. Hi, Kirby. Yeah, Maki's clear, guys. We did a background check on him already. And don't worry, if there's anything suspicious, we will double check everything. Alright, Drunken Master and Maki, you guys can exit the stream now, please, and start your game. Drunken Master, you're playing with the white pieces. Please send the challenge. Please wait 5 seconds before playing your first move. Thank you. Alright, and we are underway for the first game of today's full Strive Chess tournament. We have Drunken Master with the white pieces, and we have Maki with the black pieces. What are we going to get in this game? I want an absolute banger of a game. Drunken Master opens the game with d4. Maki responds with d5. And we have a Queen's Pawn opening. Can we get a Queen's Gambit? We can! Ooh, we got the Slav Defense. Slav Defense is on the board. And now it looks like Drunken Master is rotating to a form of a Catalan. Very fascinating. So this is officially the Slav Defense modern triangle system. Nice. Alright, so how does Drunken Master attack here? These pawns look very vulnerable at the moment. The knight develops. I'm thinking maybe... Ooh, I love that. There's a line here where it's called the Wing Gambit. I made a classroom about it, if you want to see it. But, alright, so... The knight jumps in, good development, and black is currently sitting at an advantage at the current moment. Black is currently sitting at +1. Now, what do you do here? So the knight develops, the pawn pushes. I love this, taking space away from your opponent. And now the bishop jumps in, and honestly, I'm not even worried about that knight. If that knight dies, you just push this pawn. Now, you do have 2 passers coming down this side of the board, which is a little bit scary, but honestly, at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. You have enough pieces to prevent that from ever being a serious threat. And also, it'd be... Ooh, actually, maybe you do move... Ooh, and the engine did not like that move. Drunken Master pushes the pawn forward to d5. And castles. Good development here so far from Maki. Now, let's see here. So now this is an isolated pawn. Black is currently sitting with an advantage right now. But do we know why? So I like... Ooh, and the engine doesn't like that. I honestly thought about moving that. I thought the queen move was there. Or the queen move was fine. Bishop takes. Pawn takes back. And... Oh, and Maki is up a pawn right now. I just seen that. So, okay. So the knight develops in. Now, and then the knight gets in here. I like that. The knight is very, very powerful on this square here. And then the bishop is now covering the pawn along with the rook. So there's 3 pieces looking at it. Ooh, but wait, that is still a free pawn. Takes, takes, takes. Ooh, but the knight moves in. Ooh, and threats are brewing. Threats are brewing for Maki. Can Maki pull off this win? We have a lot coming in a short moment. The rook slides over. I don't hate that move. Although this pawn's dead now. This pawn's dead. That pawn is now dead to rights. And this knight is so incredibly powerful, it's not even funny right now. Maki using a little bit of time now. Let's see here. So the queen develops. The engine didn't like that move very much. So if you... What do you do now here if you're white? This is such a tricky spot. Drunken Master now below 2 minutes on his clock. Now, okay, I actually like that move. Pin the pawn to the queen, and now you also have a double attack on this pawn. So now, if you do take this pawn, take right back. The rook does slide over. Good move. Good move. Now, what do? Do you defend the pawn with the defend the pawn with the pawn? Nice. Good move from Drunken Master. I like that move, and the engine also says that's the best move on the board. Nicely done. So now, what on earth do you do? There's so much happening here. Ooh, the queen jumps in, pinning the knight to the king. Now, what do? You move your bishop here, maybe? Is that even a move? Is that possible? The knight can never get in here. Ooh, and the engine did not like that move. The engine did not like that move. But we are not too sure why. The king does slide up, and the engine does slide down to plus 3.5 in favor of Maki. Maki using a little bit of time now. Alright, so he does move that back. Oh no, and the engine despises that. But do we, like, why? Why does the engine not like that? The pawn pushes, and the pawn takes. Oh, but then the knight falls. Oh, that's nasty work. Gross. And now this is Maki's game to lose. So now let's see here. So you slide the rook over here, maybe. Pinning the knight to the queen, perhaps. I do like that move. So now what? How does Maki finish this game off? So now that the knight's pinned, you can probably... Ooh, you can't go there, though, because then that's a check. So maybe you go here? No, I don't like that move either. Maki's using a little bit of time. Maki knows that he is, in fact, in the lead. He's taking his time. Trying to pinpoint a way to finish this game off. This is Maki's game to lose. Can Drunken Master pull off something crazy? I know for a fact he is more than capable of pulling off something absolutely diabolical. But will we get it in this game? Maki is now below 1 minute on his clock. Ooh, and he pushes the pawn just in the nick of time to get above 1 minute now. Drunken Master currently sitting at 1 minute and 11 seconds on his clock. Ooh, and I love that move. I actually really like that move. The bishop comes in here, attacking the queen, and the knight cannot take because then here, oops, then takes. Very interesting. So let's see here. Anything's possible. You could blunder the queen in one move, and he and he blunders the queen, and we are deadlocked. We are deadlocked. Oh my God! Out of nowhere, Drunken Master storms back. Wow. Wow. This is anybody's game now. This game is completely and utterly up for grabs right now. The queen falls. Oh my. Maki gets into some pressure and immediately crumbles. Ooh, but now Maki has a bit of an advantage. No, the engine doesn't like that move. But why? Wow. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. The pawn takes. Don't hate it. The bishop does slide in, attacking the rook. Now what do? You go here. The rook comes in. You can't play here or here. Ooh, attacking this pawn. Nice. Ooh, because, yeah, if the rook comes in and the pawn can never push. And you keep your rook off the light squares because there's a light square bishop. Nice. Okay, I do like that thought process. Okay. Drunken Master, out of absolutely nowhere, pulls off something crazy. Wow. And white has the advantage. Can white find the winning combination here? Crazy. This is crazy. So, okay. Bishop jumps in. Ooh, and the engine doesn't like that move. Now Maki is getting... Look, He is now in the red. Maki is now officially in the red. He has to move fast. Oh my god, and the engine hates that move. Every single move the engine is absolutely despising. It is a plus 3.6 advantage for white on the eval bar. Drunken Master has time to think. He pushes the pawn. Best move on the board. Excellent work from Drunken Master. The knight does slide back, and it is all over according to the engine. The engine says it's over. The bishop slides over. Nicely done. Ooh, okay. Ooh, the engine didn't like that move very much. Oh, man. Okay. So now the pawn pushes. Now you have to... Drunken Master has to find the right move. There's a right move here. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Do you sack the bishop? No. How do you stop the pawns from promoting? Oh, my word. This is unbelievable stuff. Drunken Master has the lead on the eval bar, but he has to find the winning combination of moves. And he doesn't find it, and black is now in the lead. A significant advantage for black. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is crazy. This is crazy stuff. Because when the rook slides over, the bishop jumps in at the very last second. Oh, no, bro. But when the bishop does come in, I see you move the bishop back. You have to move the bishop back and attack here. Drunken Master now has less than 5 seconds on his clock. He has to make a move. He has to make a move, and he has to make a move fast. He jumps in the nick of time. Oh, my word. And it is only a matter of time. Caretaker's clock is now dwindling. He is now at 7 seconds on his clock. Drunken Master now below 5 seconds on his clock. Both players have to move very fast. They have to move very fast and very precise. There's no time. There's no time to waste. The bishop takes, and the pawn is going to promote, but the bishop's going to take back. And it's a losing move! It's a losing move! It's a losing move! No way! The pawn's going to promote! There's no stopping this pawn without sacking the rook! Oh my god. Drunken Master, absolutely out of nowhere, pulls off the... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is the eval bar is everywhere. It is literally everywhere. The pawn pushes. Oh my god. Both players are their clock continues to dwindle with every passing second. Oh my god, the queen has to stay on the board for Drunken Master. This is crazy stuff. Oh my god. How is this game gonna finish? Now you gotta do you push his pawn? Oh no, that blunders the pawn now. Ooh, nope, he doesn't see it though. He played fast. Played way too fast. Okay, so now the knight's under fire. Knight has to move. The knight has to move. The rook's gonna fall. And it's over. Drunken Master's gonna win this game. Drunken Master's gonna win this game. Check. And Maki just desperately trying to find a way to get pieces or get some checks and create some more counterplay, something, anything. But Drunken Master, in a dead lost position, delivers checkmate on move 54. That was a banger of a game. That was an absolute banger of a game. Wow. Kudos to both players. Everybody tell Maki GG's in the chat. Well fought from both players. That was awesome. That was so freaking awesome. GG's to both players. Incredible stuff. And I'm reviewing the game real quick. Drunken Master played a 76.2% game. Maki played a 72.2% game. Wow. That is crazy stuff. That is crazy, crazy stuff. Dude, the eval bar was favoring, like there were you both had 5 moves where the eval bar was favoring both of you by +3 or 5. Wow. I can't believe taking the rook was wrong. That's crazy. That's so hard to see though in low time control. It was this move, which move? It was taking the bishop right here. Taking the bishop right here loses on this. Promoting to a queen loses on the spot. Wow. You needed to take here first. Take, and then promote. And then the game's over. Wow. That is awesome, guys. Awesome. Maki, GG's on a great tournament. You fought with valor. You fought with honor. You're definitely below 700 elo, though. So you playing lead chess. But it's okay. Unbelievable. And Drunken Master's also not 1400 elo. He's like 2100, 2200. I can't remember. He told me. But wow. That was fun to watch, guys. GG's. Great first game. Now, can Evo and Josh top that first game? That game was awesome. Evo is David and Josh is Goliath. Is there any possible way Evo can pull off the upset against Josh? That was freaking awesome, guys. That was so freaking awesome. Excellent first game. Excellent first game. Ugh. Maki, you cannot be upset about that game. That game was an absolute clash of gladiators. That was modern day gladiators or on a chessboard online. Time pressure gets you though, real fast. Once again, GG's to Drunken Master and Maki. Congratulations on moving on, Maki. Also, oops, wrong screen. We're gonna go here. All right, so let's spin the magic wheel real quick. Why is my screen glitching? Stop glitching. Stop. Oh my word, dude, I am going to lose it. Do you guys see this right now? What is happening? Oh my God, stop. Dude, no, the wheel's not actually spinning right now. My screen was just glitching. Ignore that. Ignore that. This doesn't count. Technical difficulties on Full Strive's end. Alright, so we have Josh and Evo coming up next. Let's decide who plays with white and who plays with black. And Evo is going to be repping the white pieces in this game. Don't leave yet, guys. Please do not leave yet. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pull up Evo. Evo, are you comfortable with sending the challenge to Josh? Evo, are you comfortable? Awesome. Alrighty. The next game, game 2 of round 1 is going to be between Evo and Josh. Guys, this is going to be a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. Please wait 5 seconds before playing your first move. Evo will be repping the white pieces in this match. Evo, I would like for you to send the challenge to Josh. And if you guys agree to these terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge the chat and exit the stream and start your game. I repeat, if you accept the terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat, exit the stream, and start your game. Let's get another banger going. Let's do this. Get out of here, guys. Give us another banger. Oh, I cannot wait for the next game. That game was so freaking awesome. That game was so freaking awesome. Ugh. Guys, you gotta give it up for Maki. Maki put on... Oh, dude. That game could have easily gone either way. Drunken Master, congratulations on advancing. Whew. But Maki, that was a great game from you. Either of you could have easily advanced there. Crazy. And we are underway for game 2 of round 1 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. We have Evo repping the white pieces, and we're going to be watching from Black's perspective this game. Every single game, we alternate white and black. So we have D4 on the board played by Evo. And also, Evo is a significant underdog in this one as well. Josh is an 1800 Elo player. And the queen immediately jumps in, and white has an advantage early! Oh, no. Oh, no. White has an advantage. The knight develops. Oh, my word. White is winning right now. Is this a poison pawn? No, because when the rook slides over, this pawn is still covered. Oh, my. And that was a free pawn. And Evo has a lead right now. Evo was doubting himself all week, and he is currently sitting in the lead. We have to take our time here. Oh, my word. And another bad move from Josh. Oh, my God. And Evo finds it's an incorrect move. The incorrect move is played. But why is that the incorrect move? I think it maybe one of them to develop his knight. Or maybe here and then get the bishop here. Oh, man. But Evo still does have a lead with white. Okay. Okay. Evo snap takes. Oh, my God. And what? White is winning by a significant mile right now. Oh, my God. There's no possible way this game is... What do you play here now? I think you move the bishop back. They're out of the stream, right? I gotta double check, make sure they're out of the stream. They are out of the stream. Awesome. Now, what do you do here? I think you move the bishop. I think this is the move. I think you move the bishop back. Can you move the knight back? Actually, no, you don't move the bishop back. Oh, no, you do, because you attack the queen now, and then this pawn's still okay. And then you develop the knight. Queen slides back. Oh, my gosh, bro. The knight develops. Good move from Evo. Evo getting piece development, and now he has to get this bishop out and then eventually castle. Josh needs to continue developing pieces. I like that move. Although, actually, no, I don't like that move. I think you should move the bishop first so you're not blocking the bishop in. Interesting. Oh, but then trades. Okay, so it does work out for Josh. So he does get the bishop out. Now he can castle. Okay. So the bishop slides back, attacking the queen. Evo is playing with very, very, very quick instincts right now. This is awesome. Okay, so the knight gets here attacking the queen, and the queen slides down. This is Evo's game to lose right now. This is 100% Evo's game to lose. He is up 2 pawns. He needs to play precise, and he needs to keep putting pressure on Josh's clock. That is the key. That is how you're going to win this game. And if the queen ever slides up, you immediately snap take. That's a snap take for me. You're trying to give him yep, snap take, snap take. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Take the queen. Take the queen. Don't even think about it. You have to take the queen. Take the queen. This is easy. Excellent. Great move. Great move. I love it. Because, might I remind you, when you are up material like this, you're trying to get as much material off the board as you possibly can to prevent your opponent from creating any kind of counterplay. And every time pieces get off the board, that is less counterplay that can be created. Especially the most powerful piece on the board, the queen. And Josh is on the ropes. He is on the ropes in this one. Is there any possible way he can revive this position? And you continue to trade. I love it. I love it. I would have taken with the knight. Apparently the engine says take it with the pawn is the best move. Excellent stuff. Excellent, excellent stuff. I say you now defend this knight a little better. Because this knight can never get in time to attack this knight. Because you will always have an extra move. Ooh, and the engine hates that. Oh my god. Evo looks like he's on the cusp of advancing against all odds. Oh my god. But you have to be careful. You have to be very, very careful. You have to be precise. Good move from Josh. I like that move. Further. Now, okay, so now you have to... I think you have to move the knight here now. Ooh, but that's so tricky because now... Oh, no, and now it's a fork. Now it's a fork. But the knight, the rook can't... Ooh, wait, no, it's not. No, it's not, because then it'll be made on the next move. It'll be an ice skater. Oh, my God, I didn't even see that. There will be an ice skater on the next move. Oh, no. You cannot move this knight. This knight cannot move. This knight, literally, that knight cannot move. It cannot move at all. If it moves, the game's over. Unless you go here. But then you lose the rook. I don't know why you do that. Oh, man. Evo taking his time. Very, very well done. When you are in tough positions like this and you have a lot of time on your clock still, it is important to take time. Whether your opponent's playing fast or not, you need to make the right move and you need to make sure you are going to calibrate the right move. And he finds the best move on the board. King F1 is played. And now we have King E2. The kings are storming forward. Oh my god. How will this one end? And I like that. He gets the king over here to defend the rook. That's a great idea. Excellent find from Evo. Now you could probably move the knight in here. Now I think you can move the knight in here. Because if the rook takes, that's more material off the board, and you love your position that way. And if the rook goes here, attacking the bishop. Nice job. Nice job. Okay, so I'm thinking perhaps you... there's so many options here. Is here a good move? Oh, that is the best move. Nice. Okay, I was thinking, yeah, either here or here. Oops, not there. And he does find the best move according to the analysis. Interesting. So, wow. Josh is now below 1 minute on his clock. He is down 2 pawns. He is down -4 on the Evo bar. Evo against all odds. Nobody saw this coming. Josh, a very talented player. Oh my god, and more material is going to get off the board. It is looking more and more grim with every passing second for Josh. Oh my god. And Josh resigns on move 26. Due to the fact that when the king takes, you have a fork. And Evo, against all odds, advances to the next round. Evo was absolutely dumping on himself, thinking he would never, ever, ever advance. But he defeats a very strong player in Josh. A very, 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 very strong player in Josh. Oh my god. Well done. Everybody tell Josh GG's. Everybody tell Josh GG's right now. A crazy upset. Absolutely diabolical upset in this tournament. Congratulations, Evo. Evo's first ever tournament, and he advances to the next round. Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't want to ever hear you say, I don't think I'm going to do very well ever again. You played phenomenal. You thought in the correct time where you didn't know what to play, and you made the correct move. That king slide, what was it? I think it was like F1 or something. That was the best move on the board. And if you would have, I just want to look at it real quick. If you were to move your knight anywhere, when his rook came over here, it would have been mate. And you did a very good job recognizing that. Wow. Insanity. Absolute insanity. Well, Evo, congratulations. You are on to the next round. Josh, GG's on a great tournament. I hope you play in our future tournaments. You are a very talented player, and I do not want you to feel distraught at all. Evo played one hell of a game. That was awesome. Let me check the mods real quick. Did the mods ping me at all? I got pinged in mods headquarters, so I review all the games. Morrow, yes. Yes, you should review all the games. Okay, I'm going to plug this game into the engine real quick just to make sure there were no issues. And I'm going to reviewing, all the games are going to be reviewed off screen as well. Just so you guys know. And this isn't like an accusation of anyone cheating. It is just a safety precaution to make sure nothing bad happened. Alright, so in this game, wait for the engine to load, and I'll give you guys the stats in a moment. Yo, Boa. Bro, is your brother, is Josh upset? He played, dude, Evo played insane, bro. That was a really well played game from Evo. It was hard to come back from that. Even out of the opening. Jeez, bro. Yeah, Evo, you played very, very well. Just want to look at these real quick. Yeah, this game's clean. This game looks clean to me. A very clean, well-fought game. Alright, so... very well-fought game. Wow. GG's, guys. GG's. Nice, clean game. Nicely done. And the mods... Elder, you're funny. All right. Okay, that game was an absolute banger as well. These games have been absolute bangers so far. You guys are killing it. You guys are absolutely killing it so far. But now it is time for Game 3 of the first round of the Full Stripe Chess Tournament. This game is going to be played between Taco and Chessy Simp. Chessy Simp, you are never, ever, ever starting another game for as long as you live. Your opponent will always start the game. Taco, you're going to send the challenge. I have serious trust issues with you now, Chessy Simp, after that last tournament. But with that being said, let's spin the magic wheel. Taco and Chessy Simp. Who will be playing with white and who will be playing with black? Possibly might do rapid chess tournaments in the future, but for now... Well, like, if you think about it, bro, rapid chess tournaments, those are going to take, like, 12 hours to complete. So it's, like, possibly in the future, but, like, as of right now, we're just doing the Blitz tournaments. Until I can start being more full-time on this Discord server, because I also have another job, and I don't have time to do that. Anyways, more on that later. Chessy Simp will be repping the white pieces in this match. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Taco's profile really fast, so we make sure everything's on in the OBS system. Perfect. Now, where's Taco's goofy ass picture? I'd hate looking at Taco's profile picture. Literally can't stand looking at it. Taco has my least favorite profile picture I think I've ever seen on chess.com. Like, bro, look at this. What is this? Look at this thing. Chessy Simp and Taco, please make sure you guys have each other added on chess.com. Please do that right now. Chessy Simp and Taco, I repeat. If you guys do not have each other added on chess.com, please make sure you have that accounted for. Taco just requested Chessy Simp's username, which is why I am saying something. Chessy Simp. Jesse Simp. Did he message? Why did he message you? What did he say? Why can't he chat on Twitch? Oh my god, bro. This happens every time with Jesse Simp. It's a requirement that you have to be able to chat on Twitch. Tell him to reset his thing. Like, he needs to reset his thing. Wait, Taco, wait. Why does this keep happening with Jesse Simp, bro? I like the guy. I think he's a cool guy, but oh my word, dude. This happens like every tournament he plays in. We have 22 viewers in the stream right now. What is up, guys? How's everybody doing? We have a massive tournament going on. If there are any new viewers in here that are not from the Discord, please say something in the chat, and we will get you a Discord link immediately if you would like to participate in our future chess tournaments. And if you don't currently follow me, I'd appreciate a follow. And Dom is blowing up the chat with 3 million emojis. He is just begging to play Phoenix. He wants to just destroy Phoenix. Let's see if he promotes Knights again. I remember that game. All right, fine. Whatever. Taco. Okay, hey, Maki, I need to know that he's... These are viewer matches, but you have to be in the Discord to play. You have to be in the Discord server. Mod, get 3Man X a link if he wants to join the Discord server. You have to sign up through our Discord server. And then we play our tournaments, and then we stream them. Alright, Maki, tell Jesse Simp to message me privately on Discord. I need to know that he can hear me. You're playing with the black pieces. Don't do anything yet, Taco. Stay right there. Discord people only, Turney. You have to join the Discord. That link that Look just sent, Lookgate 1105. Click that link. That's a Discord link. We have 24 viewers now. This is awesome. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my word, dude. Jesse Simp, what on earth are you doing? Welcome back, Mara. Alright, awesome. I see you. Okay, Jesse Simp's here. Alright, awesome. Alright, let's start this game right now. Jesse Simp, you are playing with the white pieces. Taco, you are playing with the black pieces. Guys, this is a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. Please wait 5 seconds before playing your first move so that I can get into the game and live stream it properly for the audience. In the event that a game settings are not properly set up, or the game gets aborted, or anything where the game does not happen, or not properly set up, you have to immediately report back to my stream, and you are subject to a 2-minute bullet game. If you guys agree to these terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat and exit the stream. I repeat, if you guys accept these terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the Twitch chat and exit the stream. Taco, you are setting the challenge and you are playing with black. Best of luck to you two. Best of luck. Now get out of here. Let's get another banger on the screen. I can't believe Evo pulled off that. I thought Josh was for sure going to win that game. GG's to you both. Josh did say he was at a disadvantage. And we are underway for Game 3 of the first round of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. We have Jesse Simp with the white pieces and Taco with the black pieces. A Caro-Kann is on the board! I am so happy right now! That is the best opening in all of chess. I am so incredibly delighted to see a Caro-Kann on the board. It warms my heart seeing a Caro-Kann. Amazing stuff. Oh, you need to play here. You have to play here. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. I think the knight jump. No, the knight can't jump in. What do you play here as white? I forget. The line is. What is it? Takes. I think it was takes. Or no, I think it was. I think you take here. Well, anyways, white squandered the advantage. Excellent play by Taco so far. This is why the Caro-Kann is so beautiful, because now when you push that pawn, you get in here. And black now has an advantage. Oh my god. This is crazy, bro. I'm so delighted to see a Caro-Kann on the board. Taco deserves an Emmy for best Caro-Kann I've ever seen. Except it wasn't a close Caro-Kann, so it's fine. That was the Caro-Kann defense exchange variation. Oh, you love to see it. And black is sitting with a massive advantage on the eval bar. He is up 1 pawn. But the engine did not want him to take there. Oh my god, but the more material is going to get off the board. This is not good for white. This is not good for white. Chessy is on the ropes early. Due to the fact that the Caro-Kann is the most potent opening in all of chess. I have a Caro-Kann class. If you all want to learn how to play the Caro-Kann, it is the best class on the internet. It's better than Gotham Chess's class too. But anyways, more on that later. The knight does slide back. The rook jumps in, pinning the pawn to the king. And the king immediately castles. Excellent stuff. And every move is a losing move for Chessy Simp. I'd say you slide the bishop here now, honestly. Get the bishop. Ooh, the engine didn't like that. Honestly, I didn't hate it, though. But the knight is now pinned to the rook. But the rook does slide over and cover the knight. Good stuff. I say you I wouldn't trade. I wouldn't trade. Keep some pieces on the board here. I'd probably push this pawn. Honestly, don't hate that move either. Although, for some reason I thought you could go here, but then just takes. Don't go there. You pin the knight to the rook? Is that the move? Yeah, I think you pin the knight to the rook. I think that's the best move on the board. But then you just take? No, you can't take there. You cannot take. Oh my god, and it is a massive lead for Taco. The eval bar is absolutely destroying Chessy Simp right now. Eval bar absolutely hates Chessy Simp's position. Now, I think you can honestly just take this pawn. I think it's a free pawn. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that's a free pawn. Although, if you do take this pawn... Oh, but the engine didn't like it. The engine hated it. Because the knight is pinned to the bishop now. But you can just take here, right? You can just take. No big deal. Right? There's no big deal. Best move on the board. Excellent stuff. Ooh. And now this pawn's going to falter. This pawn's going to falter. What do you play here? Oh, this is a very dicey spot. Very dicey spot. Taco not below 2 minutes on his clock. Chessy Simp sitting at 2 minutes and 22 seconds on his clock. The bishop slides back. I don't know how that's not the best move. Ooh, and the engine hates that move. The engine hates that move. You just go right here. Actually, no, maybe you go here. You go here now. Good move from Taco. Best move on the board. Now, can you trap the bishop in? No, because the bishop can get in here. I was thinking you get here and then here. I think that is the best move, though. I do think pawn f6 is the best move on the board. Interesting. Okay, so the bishop does slide back. Good move. Now, do you slam that pawn forward now? Slam that pawn forward, get the rook over here, and then create pressure coming down here. Oh, no, but the bishop slides back and covers both pawns. Ooh. Dicey stuff. Dicey stuff. The engine doesn't like that move either. Oh, my God. The engine is going all over the place, but it is significantly giving black the advantage throughout most of this game so far. Now I think you can take. No, because if you push that pawn, he does play it. So, okay, so obviously, I think you do takes. No, what happens if you push the pawn? You push the pawn, takes, and then takes. Yeah, you can't push the pawn here. If you take, does the rook jump in? Oh my God, the rook jumps in, and it is a ice skater back. Oh my God. And that is the wrong move again. That's crazy, bro. There was an ice skater. There's an ice skater available. Because takes, rook comes down, and he takes the pawn. Best move on the board. Chessy Simp is now officially in a dead loss position. Is there any way to revive this? Is there any possible way white can get out of this unscathed? Now with a minus, not down 4 pieces though, right? There's absolutely no way down 4 pieces he can come back. And the rooks can't even get in. So when the rook comes here, when the rook does come here, you takes, and then you move the rook here. Now takes, and then you move the rook over. Wow. Masterclass in masterclass. Can you move the bishop here too? Ooh, I love that move. Actually, I think that's the best move on the board. Now you move the rook over. Wow. Wow. And now the pawns are just gonna push. I see push this pawn now. Good move from Taco. Wow. Okay, so now you push this pawn forward. And just start pushing P. You just start pushing P, right? You can probably push here. Oh, attacking the bishop. I like that. I do like that move, actually. Okay, so now this pawn's under fire. Now I think you have to push this. Although the bishop is still covering, so you're not too worried about that. This rook is dead to rights right now, by the way. If the king can ever get all the way down here, oops. If the king can ever get down here, then that rook's going to die. Wow. And the pawns are pushing. The rook covers great. That is a fantastic find from Taco. Taco is now at 45 seconds on his clock. He has to keep playing fast, but not too fast. He still has enough time to be able to process the position. Wow, and P is pushing. It is a +8 advantage on the eval bar for black at this current moment. The Caro-Kann strikes again, and the king is now deep in the position. Now, I think you move the rook over here now? Oh, no, you're not even worried about this. You just move back. Okay. So now I think you go check here. Or sorry, so you go check. I don't know, you move the rook, or maybe the rook back's fine. I would have gone here, and then if here, and then you push the pawn. Oh no, this is unbelievable. Anytime this bishop moves, and the bishop comes in to block the pawn. Okay, and now the other pawns are going to push. Oh my word. Now Taco is at just above 30 seconds on his clock. He has to keep moving fast. Chessiesimp is going to try and use time as his advantage. He's going to try and move fast and continue to put pressure on Taco's clock and try and get him to play an incorrect move. Okay. Now do you take the bishop? Ooh, the engine kind of likes it, sort of. Okay, so the pawn falls, and you're not even worried about that. Now the king just gets in. The king just gets in now. Okay, so now... Okay. Oh, could you have pushed there? Takes here. I think you could have just pushed there. Dang, okay. So 29 seconds on Taco's clock. Chessiesimp is playing very, very fast. Once again, trying to create some kind of counterplay. Now I think you're okay with moving the king here. I think moving the king there is fine now. But he doesn't. This pawn's going to fall. Not the end of the world. Ooh, and the engine didn't like that move very much, but it's okay. Ooh, the rook blocks. And the king has to slide down. King slides down. Ooh, or up. I guess that works too. How does Taco finish off this game? How does he do it? Now this pawn's going to fall. And this pawn's also covering this pawn. I think you move the... Oh, if you move the king up, though, the pawn just advances. Wow. Now you can just take this pawn, right? Yep. And now do you slide down? Oh my god! Oh my god, that is the wrong move. That is the wrong move. And Chessiesimp is back in the game. Chessiesimp, it is a dead, even position. Oh my god. Taco blunders in the nick of time. Oh my god, it is a deadlock position. Chessiesimp, how do you convert this? Oh my god, Taco was +8 on the eval bar and throws. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now what do? The king slides over. Oh my god. And then the rook slides over. And it's over. It's over. The engine despises it. The engine hates it. It's GG's. It's GG's in the chat. Mainly due to the fact that this pawn is now an unstoppable force in promoting. The pawn is going to promote, and there's no way the rook can get back in here. Oh my word, the game was dead lost. Oh wait, but the rook does get back in. Is there a way to save this? Is there a possible way? Is there a way to save this? Did you just take the pawn? No? Oh wait, you couldn't, because then the rook would have checked. Oh my god. And it is back to dead even. And then the game is fumbled. The game is fumbled once again. Oh my word. Oh my god. This is an absolute slurry of events. Oh my word. Taco is now +6 on the eval bar again. And the pawn is dead. He mouse slips though. He mouse slips. That had to have been a mouse slip. That had to have been a mouse slip. There's no possible way that had to have been a mouse slip. That must have been a mouse slip. Oh, that had to have been a misclick. That had to have been a misclick. And the game is over again! Because the rook slides down! No. And you weren't supposed to take. And the game is going to end in a draw. Oh my God. Right here, what was the move? What's the move here? Check. That was the move. And no matter where the king goes... Oh, wait, no. And now the king can get in here. Oh, my God. Wow. Alrighty. Taco and Chessy Simp are heading to a 2-minute bullet tiebreaker. Let's see who's playing with white and who's playing with black. Chessy Simp will once again be playing with the white pieces. Wow. Taco was plus 12 on the eval bar at one point in that game. He was plus 12. Wow. And Taco and Chessy Simp are going to the first bullet tiebreaker of this tournament. Taco and Chessy Simp, you guys are going to be playing a 2-minute bullet tiebreaker. Taco, I would like for you to send the challenge to Chessy Simp. Chessy Simp is going to be repping the white pieces. Taco, you're going to be repping the black pieces. There is no bonus time in this format. Please wait 5 seconds before playing your first move so that I can enter the game and properly stream it for the audience. If you guys agree to these terms and conditions that I have just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat and exit the stream. I repeat, if you agree to these terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat and exit the stream. Wow, that was an unbelievable save by Chessy Simp. Unbelievable save. Never resign. Never resign. And they are underway. Chessy Simp has the white pieces. Taco with the black pieces. And we're watching from black's perspective because we have another Caro-Kann on the board. You love to see it. The Caro-Kann, the best opening in all of chess. In the king castles. And they are playing with They are playing fast. They are playing with pace. They have to move fast because they get no bonus time on their clock with any move. And now the pawn structure is damaged. Bishop attacks the knight. Takes. And now you take here, right? No, you need to take there. You had to take there. Now his pawn's going to be coming. His pawn's coming. Oh my God. I cannot believe we are at a bullet tiebreaker right now. And black has an advantage right now. Black has the advantage. Castles. I like that move. I really do like that move. Oh my word. And now the knight jumps in. The bishop is under attack. Good take from Taco. And then the rook jumps in, and white has the advantage due to a fork. Oh my God. There's no way. And Chessy Simp has the lead. But might I remind you, this is a 2-minute tiebreaker with no bonus time. Anything and everything is possible in this format. And the advantage is squandered, but then it immediately comes back to Chessy Simp. Oh my word. And it is over. It is over right now due to a pawn push. Takes. It's over. It's over. Chessy Simp, against all odds, pulls off the unimaginable. Oh, wow. I am at a loss for words right now. I cannot believe what I've just witnessed. Checkmate. Oh, Nick can take the... Oh, Nick can slide now. Now it's mate. Oh, nope. Check. And now it's mate. Oh my God. And Chessy Simp being down 12 on the eval bar. Chessy Simp, I repeat, he was down 12 on the eval bar, pulls off an unthinkable draw, and forces a bullet tiebreaker and wins. Everybody tell Taco GG's in the chat right now. Everybody tell Taco GG's in the chat. GG's Taco. Everybody tell Taco GG's in the chat right this very second. A crushing loss for Taco. But at the end of the day, Chessy Simp moves on to the next round to face the winner of Dom and Phoenix. Unbelievable stuff. That was unbelievable. Chessy Simp finally gets his revenge after losing multiple tournaments. Wow. GG's Tacos. GG's to Taco. Respect where respect's due, man. I want to look at this game one last time. Dude, time control is a real bad. It's so annoying sometimes, I swear. Should I skip through this real quick? There was a spot where you were plus 12. And the eval bar is just destroying white right now. There was a draw here. That's brutal. Alright, I'm going to pull that off the screen. I don't want to discourage Taco at all. Honestly, that does make sense if you draw with black and you're white in the tiebreaker. I'm going to... Okay, actually, I am... Let me talk to the mods. And I'll... We're gonna have a vote. We'll have a vote in the mod thing, but I think that should pass. I think that I do agree with that. I do personally agree with that. Alrighty, guys. With that being said, coming up next we have Phoenix and Dom. Let me find one of you guys. There's Dom. Alright, let's spin the magic wheel to decide who plays with white and who plays with black. Dom. Phoenix. Absolute fireworks in that game. Yeah, this tournament, the rules are going to remain the same, but in future tournaments moving forward. All rules still apply for this tournament. Dom will be playing with the white pieces. And let me make sure everything is operational. Cool. Check one more thing. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, next tournament, the format will definitely probably switch. Dom and Phoenix, you guys have each other added on chess.com, correct? Awesome. Dom and Phoenix. This is the final game of round 1 of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. This is to be a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. Please wait 5 seconds before playing your first move. In the event that a game settings are not properly set up, you are both subject to an immediate 2-minute bullet game. And if the game aborts, you're still subject to a 2-minute bullet game. I request that you please come back to the stream. Phoenix, I would like for you to please send the challenge to Dom. And if you guys agree to these terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat, exit the stream, and start your game. I repeat, if you guys agree to the terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the stream chat, exit the stream, and start your game. Best of luck to you too. And we are underway in the final match of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. Are we going to get an E4 on the board? We have an E4 on the board. And C6 is on the board, and we have another Caro-Kann! Yes! Yes! Oh, I love the Caro-Kann so much. It's the best opening in chess. I will say it 1,000 more times. I don't care. The Caro-Kann is the best opening in chess. Phoenix is in very comfortable territory right now. White is a slight favorite on the eval bar at the current moment. Phoenix is a significant underdog in this game, but he has pulled off unthinkable games in his career in these tournaments. Can he pull off one more? Only time will tell. And the engine does not like that move. Why does the engine not like that move? Bishop slides back. Okay, so what are them to take there? Okay, so now black castles. All right. This is crazy. Now, what do you do here as white? Everybody is rooting for Phoenix in the chat. Phoenix, might I remind you, a significant underdog. 700 ELO versus 2100 ELO. But his ELO does not match his skill level. He is capable of crazy things, because he is more of an over-the-board player. The bishop slides back. I like that move personally. Now, the pawn pushes. I like that. Prevent the knight from getting here. That's a good move from Dom. Now, if you're Phoenix, what do you do now? Pushes the pawn. The engine didn't like that move very much. That was a slight inaccuracy, but I'm honestly not too sure why. Pawn pushes, attacking the bishop. I love the idea. Great idea. Now, you can't push this pawn now because this would be a hanging pawn. Don't want to push that pawn. So the bishop slides back. Oh my god, and white has the lead. White has the advantage. Can he find the winning calculation? Oh, no. And the idea is for checkmate, because after the bishop takes, you can't stop this. You cannot stop this. You have to push the pawn now. Right? I do believe you have to push the pawn now. Can Phoenix find it? Can Phoenix find it? This knight cannot fall. And it's mate in one. It's mate in one. Oh my god. And Phoenix blunders mate in one. After a solid opening from Phoenix. And Dom, a heavy favorite in that match, moves on to the next round. Oh, that is devastating. That is devastating for Team Phoenix. Everybody tell Phoenix GG's in the chat. Everybody tell Phoenix GG's in the chat right now. Everybody, right this very moment, tell Phoenix GG's in the chat. And that concludes round one. That's brutal. That's a brutal way to go. Alrighty, guys. Coming up next is round two of the Full Stripe Chess Tournament. Drunken Master and Evo, you guys are going to be the first match of round two in the Full Stripe Chess Tournament. Congratulations on advancing to the next round. Alright. Let's spin the magic wheel to decide who plays with white and who plays with black. Evo. Drunken Master. Alright. Let's spin the magic wheel. And Evo will be playing with the white pieces in this match. Alright. Evo, I would like for you to please send the challenge to Drunken Master. Gentlemen, this is going to be a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. Please wait 5 seconds before playing your first move, and in the event that a game is aborted or the settings are messed up, you are both immediately subject to a 2-minute bullet game to decide a winner. Absolutely no exceptions on this one. Evo, you're going to be playing with the white pieces, and if you guys agree to these terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat and exit the stream and start your game. I repeat, if you guys agree to these terms and conditions that I have just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat and exit the stream and start your game. Let's get another banger on screen. And they're underway. Watch from Black's perspective this game. Drunken Master develops a knight to f6. We have d4 on the board. We also have the bishop developing out. And an immediate strike at the center with e4. Like that move. And now the pawn pushes. You had to push that pawn or do something with that pawn because that knight was attacking. Evo immediately takes the bishop. Knight takes back. And white has an advantage currently, but he squanders it. That's a very tough fight, I think. There was some kind of crazy theory there. The knight develops. Good development so far from Evo. Knight develops. Pawn pushes. Bishop jumps out. Developing. Creating a chance for the king to now castle. That's not a carrot corn. Caro-Kann, mind you. Okay, so now the knight jumps in, developing. The pawn takes. Good move from Evo. Evo playing very, very fast and with very, very thought-out precision. I think you take with the knight now. Take with the knight, takes, and then takes. And then, yeah. And then if the knight takes back, you take with the queen. Good. Good move by Evo. Good play. That was the right play. And you have to be careful here. If you take this pawn, takes, it is a discovered attack on your queen. Your queen will falter. Your queen will falter. You cannot take this pawn. You cannot take that pawn. That is not a free pawn. A very, very tricky tactic there. Pushes the pawn, and white has an advantage right now. White has the advantage. The rook slides over. Bishop slides up. This is a dead even position right now. Evo has used absolutely practically no time on his clock. Moving very, very fast. Oh my god, and black now has the advantage. But do we know why? Is it because the rook slides here? Is it because the knight takes? Because the knight takes. That is a free pawn. And it's mate in one! Oh my god! Oh my god! Out of nowhere! Out of nowhere! The knight couldn't take back because it blundered mate in one! Oh, he fell for the free pawn! No! Evo falls in round 2 to Drunken Master! Everybody tell Evo good game in the chat right now. Everybody right now tell Evo good game. GG's. A very, very sneaky tactic there from Drunken Master. Results in Evo taking a pawn and blundering mate in one move. That's a cruel way to go. Very cruel. Everybody tell Evo good game in the chat right now. Evo, congratulations. I didn't think you'd even make it to round 2. Be proud of yourself, bro. Drunken Master is a very solid player. Also, I just want to say this for the record, too. I honestly should have said this a long time ago, too. Drunken Master is not actually 1400. He is like a 2200 caliber player. Just so everybody is aware. He has stated this multiple times. He is at no fault. He's playing on another account. Or playing on a I don't really know the situation with that, but he's not playing. Like, he's an over-the-board player. So just so everybody is fully aware of that. Drunken Master moves on to the next round. GG's to Evo. Great battle. All right, coming up next, we have Chessy Simp and Dom. Chessy Simp pulled off an unbelievable finish in his game. Dom handled business very, very, very practically in his previous game. But now we need to decide a winner who is to move on to play against Drunken Master in the final round of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. Who will be playing with white and who will be playing with black? Chessy Simp with the white pieces. He's played with the white pieces 3 times. The wheel really likes Chessy Simp. Crazy stuff. Alright, let me pull up Dom real quick. Alright. Alrighty, guys. This is the final game of round 2 of the Full Stripe Chess Tournament. Winner of this game moves on to play against Drunken Master in the final match. Gentlemen, this is going to be a 3-minute blitz game with 2 seconds of added bonus time. Chessy Simp will be playing with the white pieces. Dom will be playing with the black pieces. In the event that a game settings are not properly set up, you are both subject to an immediate 2-minute bullet game, and there are no exceptions for this. If a game's aborted, if anything goes wrong, you are both subject to a 2-minute bullet game, no matter what. Dom, I would like for you to please send the challenge to Chessy Simp, and I would also like for both of you to please wait 5 seconds before playing your first move. If you guys agree to the terms and conditions that I have just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat, and exit the stream and start your game. I repeat, if you guys agree to the terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat, exit the stream, and start your game. Dom will be sending the challenge. Best of luck to you two. Best of luck. Get out of here. Can Chessie Simp pull off the unthinkable? A task that no one has been able to do yet against Dom. Jeez, Dom's played 15,000 games. I just seen that. That's crazy. We are underway. Welcome to the final match of round 2 of the Full Stripe Chess Tournament. The winner of this game moves on to play against Drunken Master in the final match. We have e4 on the board. We have e5 on the board. The knights are developing very, very quickly. King castles, and we have a very principled opening right out the gate. Might I remind you, Chessie Simp is a very significant underdog, and anything is possible in this game. I would just like to take a moment to say as well, if you think these tournaments look awesome and you would like to participate in these tournaments, all you have to do is join my Discord server. Sign up for the tournament that applies to your current chess.com elo and hop in. That's literally all it is. Plain and simple. And if you're watching on YouTube and if you're watching on Twitch, it is literally that simple. All you have to do is that. It's free entry, and there's a cash prize in every single tournament. And all you got to do is be in the Discord. So with that being said, let's get back to the action. White is currently sitting at a... He was at an advantage, but now it is more of an even game now. The rook jumps in. The pawn pushes. Chessie Simp playing very, very principled so far out the gate. Now, I don't know if I like taking that pawn or taking the knight there, because then the pawn's on double. Talking is hard. So the rook jumps in now. Anything is possible here. This is a very, very tight-knit spot. So, okay. So the bishop slides down, and white is looking at another advantage. Can he capitalize and figure out a way to get through? No, he can't. He pushes the pawn. That is the wrong move, according to the eval bar. Honestly, I'd probably push this pawn now. Good move. The engine didn't like it. I still like that move from Chessie Simp. So Dom now has to figure out a way. He has two bishops absolutely sniping the white position right now. Very, 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 very well tactically sound bishops at the current moment. Now what do you do here as black? This is kind of confusing. So I'm thinking you slide the queen up. Nope, the engine didn't like that one. But Chessie Simp immediately blitzes out another move. Chessie Simp is trying to use the clock to his advantage. He's playing very, very fast, trying to think while his opponent thinks. Can you play something like this? No, you can't. Well, okay, I was thinking like takes, and then move the rook there. I don't know why you do that, though. Oh, my word. And there was an advantage there for white for a blink of a second, but it is now lost. The queen jumps in. Both players are this is a very, very dicey spot right now. Very, very dicey spot. Honestly, I probably would have moved the queen. Oh, you can't even move the queen there. Psych. I probably moved the queen. No, you have to defend this bishop. I don't know what I'm saying. Good gosh, there's so much that's happening here. What is the correct tactical maneuver here? Chessie Simp has still used barely any time. Dom now below 2 minutes on his clock. This is anybody's game right now. Anybody's game. Now, let's see here. So the queen jumps in, and the eval bar did not like that move. The pawns are going to be weakened now if he takes. If Dom takes, the pawns will be weakened. Although you can always push here. And this pawn's going to be a liability eventually. Ooh, and Dom plays very, very fast. Chessie Simp needs to find the correct calibration of moves here. You have to, I think this is the only move. This is the only move. You have to push that pawn. Oh, but you can't push that pawn because it's pinned to the king. Oh, my word. This pawn's just going to fall. Oh, my word. That's crazy. The pawn's pinned. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's crazy. Crazy, bruh. Now the pawn falls. Actually, you could probably take it with the bishop first. Now take the pawn. And Dom has a +2 advantage on the eval bar. Can Chessy Simp pull off another unbelievable comeback? Here. I think the move's here. I think the move's here. I do think the move is there. You can move the rook over here because then check, take. I mean, it's not losing, but you do. It's just an even trade. Oh, but you. Oh no, this pawn's forward. I know what I'm talking about. Pawn can only take that way. Can't take backwards. Oh, but he does take the pawn, and the engine loved that. Oh, because there was a free pawn on the other side of the board. Oh my god. But Dom finds the wrong move. Oh my word. What is going to happen? How is this game going to end? Oh my. Dom still has the lead. Dom still has a +2 advantage and a +1.2 advantage on the eval bar. Wow. What do you do here now? Do you move the rook over here? Rook slides here and then you push this pawn? Or maybe you get the king in the game now? Oh no, but then this pawn falters. Okay, so he does play that. Now you push the pawn. Oh, no, he takes. But it's the wrong move. It's the wrong move. And it is a dead drawn position. What? Dom's clock continues to dwindle. He's at 30 seconds on his clock. He has to move very, very quickly. He comes in with a check. The rook slides down to block. And it is a dead drawn position. The engine says it is a dead drawn position. Dead to rights. Ooh, but now the rook gets over here. The rook gets over here now. That's very, very deadly. Ooh, but he pushes the pawn. Ah! But the king does have an escape route. But if you ever push the king past this pawn, it's... Oh, no. Do you push that pawn now? You do push that pawn. Okay. Wow, Chessy Simp might be pulling off an unbelievable draw here. What on earth? This is crazy, bro. No way. So the pawn pushes. Nice. Do you take here? And it's lost! It's lost! It's lost! The game is lost. The game is lost. The rook cannot fall because the king... And it's over. It's over. In the mere blink of a second. You have to get the king over here. You have to move the king over here. If the king ever comes either way, you just keep pushing the other pawn. And now the king slides back. Oh my god. And Chessy Simp blunders. You have to push, 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 push. It's over. Oh my word. A valiant effort from Chessy Simp. Can he pull off some kind of crazy stalemate here? Is that even possible? Good job cutting off the king's oxygen. Great stuff. Great move from Dom. Now you check, and whichever the way the king goes, now you go here, and then you bring the king over here, and it's checkmate. And it's checkmate right here. Dom finishes the game off, defeating Chessy Simp. GG's Chessy Simp. GG's Dom. A well-fought game by both players. Everybody tell Chessy Simp GG's in the chat right now, please. Dom, an unbelievable opponent. Very, very strong player. Holds up in what was a very, 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 very tight endgame battle. Oops. It was a very tight endgame battle. Pulls it off after a blundered move made by Chessy Simp. Chessy Simp, why do you use no time? You use no time. You used, like, obviously you used less because you, or used more because you got bonus time. But like 2 minutes and 41 seconds, bro, take your time. Especially at the end of the game. That is my note to you. But other than that, GG's. You played very, very well. Very, very hard fought. I can't believe Chessy Simp put up such a fight there. Crazy. Alright. So, Chessy Simp, you are an insane player. Now I think you're like 1800, 1900 ELO. Well, yeah, but like when you have 2 minutes and 41 seconds, you want to optimize that, bro. Crazy. But anyways, GG's. Respect to you, Chessy Simp. That was a very well-fought game. Dom, congratulations on moving on to the final match. Alrighty, guys. 1 second. I go to the bathroom, and then we'll do the final match. 1 second. Ooh, man. Oh, man. 15 viewers in the stream right now. What's up, guys? What is up? I am excited for this matchup. Two very, 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 very strong players will be going head-to-head in the top-tier tournament in the Full Strive Chess Tournament. A very high-level game is brewing. Let's make sure everything is operational. It is. All right, let's spin the magic wheel to decide who plays with white and who plays with black in this final match of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. Both of these players have won a tournament before, looking to further etch their name in glory in the Wall of Fame and win the prize. Dom will be playing with the white pieces. Alrighty. Drunken Master, Dom, welcome to the final match of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. Very well played by both of you so far, advancing this far. This game is to be a 3-minute blitz match with 2 seconds of added bonus time. In the event that a game settings are not properly set up or the game gets aborted in any way, you are both subject to a 2-minute bullet game, and you must report back to the stream if this occurs. Guys, please wait 5 seconds before playing your first move. Dom, you'll be playing with the white pieces. Drunken Master, you'll be playing with the black pieces. Dom, I would like for you to please send the challenge to Drunken Master. And if you guys agree to these terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat and exit the stream. I repeat, if you guys agree to these terms and conditions that I've just stated to you, please say I acknowledge in the chat, exit the stream, and start your final match. Throw it in the chat. Drunken Master, please say you acknowledge in the chat before you exit this time. Thank you. Last time you didn't do that, but it's okay. Alrighty, guys. Exit the stream, get out of here, and give us a fun game to watch. I think our top viewer count for this stream was 24, or 25. It was 25. We had 25 people in here at one point, which is awesome. What are our predictions in this tournament, in this final game, guys? Who's going to win? I think Dom's going to win, personally. No offense to Drunken Master. I think he's still a strong player, but I think Dom is slightly stronger. We're also going to be watching from Black's perspective. We watched from White's perspective last game. And they are underway. And we are underway in the final match of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. A Caro Kann is on the board! Yes! A final match with a Caro Kann. This is like a dream come true. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Oh, it's amazing. It's a Caro Kann Panav Modern Mises line. Oh, it's amazing. The Carl Khan, the best opening in chess. Wow, you love to see it. And as these players continue to make their moves, I would just like to say to you, if you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or any platform you are seeing this game, we host these tournaments 3 times a week. We have a beginner, an intermediate, and an advanced chess tournament. All you have to do is join our Discord server. The link is going to be in the YouTube description. And if you are watching from the stream, there is a link somewhere in the chat that one of my mods posted. All you have to do is join the Discord server, claim a spot in the tournament sign-up channel, and hop in the tournament. Free entry, and it has a cash prize. Who wouldn't want to do that? So with that being said, thank you for listening to my little yapping session. Let's get back to the action. And Black has a lead. Black has an advantage right now. Can he find the correct calculation of moves here? Can he figure it out? What is the correct calculation of moves? Get the knight in here, maybe? And then if here, you have a fork. Ooh, yeah, I think the move was there. Bishop jumps in, putting more pressure on the pawn. I honestly don't hate that. I still think that's a very... And you also get this file opened up for the rook to eventually get in here. Obviously, you probably want to get the queen off this file first to get this rook over here to cover that rook. Because of takes. And the queen's on this file. And honestly, usually more times than not, you don't want the queen on the open file. More times than not. Sometimes it works, but more times than not, no. Okay, so the knight now jumps in. What do you do now here with Black? I think... Do you take? I wouldn't take here, though, because then that one's a tempo, and then you have pawn storming down the file. The knight now jumps in. You have to watch this square. This square is very, very pivotal. You have to keep... I think you have to move... Oh, there's so much that could happen here. I think you can actually... I think only... Can you move the queen here? I think you have to move the queen here or here. Those are the only moves. Can't go here because the bishop. And now my cat is crashing out. Shut up, kitty. Shush. And he finds the best move. Nice. I like that move. Honestly, yeah, that makes sense because then the pawn pushes. Or the bishop slides back. But then the knight takes and then the pawn takes. And then there's also a discover attack on the queen now. Nice. Oh my goodness, kitty. Shut up. I hate kitty. Kitty, least favorite kitty. Alright, so... Very, very even so far from these two very high caliber players. These are two absolute monsters in the Full Strive Chess Tournament. Both players, might I remind you, have won Full Strive Chess tournaments. And both of them are looking to etch their name as the first ever 2-time winner of the Full Strive Chess Tournament system. Who is going to win? Takes the bishop. And just says that's a good move. Drunken Master is also sitting at a much higher advantage on the clock at the current moment as well. Dom's clock continues to dwindle. He's now at 1 minute and 30 seconds on his clock. This file is now open. I wonder if there's a way you can exploit that somehow. You can never move the queen because of this still. Honestly, maybe you push the pawn here. Push the pawn. Knight jumps back. Oh, well, yeah, I guess now you can move the queen back. Okay, that makes sense. So now I think you... Ooh, good move. I was going to say the knight. That's the best move on the board. Now the knight jumps in, and the engine hates it. The engine despises it. Oh, no. Okay, so queen jumps up. Now, let's see here. What do you do now here as Black? What on earth? The knight jumps in, and white has an advantage again. What are we in for? Takes the pawn. Knight takes, and it's a poison pawn. It's a poison pawn. Because when the knight takes, you attack this knight, and the knight has to go back here, and then the rook jumps in, taking this pawn, creating a threat on the 7th rank. And when the rook slides over, you move this rook over, and then defend that. And then the queen's also covering there, too, with X-ray vision. Oh, man. Oh, man. And Dom... Oh, and he takes the pawn. It's a poison pawn, though. He falls for it. No way. Now the rook has to slide over to b1. Rook ab1. Rook ab1 is the move, I think. Right? Does the knight get here, though? That's not a fork, though. It only attacks this rook. So then you go here. Oh, and the engine hates it. The engine says that was the wrong move. But white still has an advantage. He still has an advantage. So if the knight goes here, you go here then, yeah? And then the knight's just trapped after that, right? Yeah, the knight would just be trapped. Because now it runs out of squares. It can't go here, here. He does jump back. Okay, so now the rook's going to take this pawn. A poison pawn. A very classic tactic. I love seeing poison pawns. Okay. Now, the rook's going to slide over. And then I say you move this rook in. Because the bishop does cover that fork. Ooh, but the knight jumps in. Oh, very sneaky. Very, very sneaky counterplay from Drunken Master. Dom's clock continues to dwindle. He is almost in the red. The queen can't take back. The rook slides back. And the engine is saying that it is almost a dead even position again. But wait, white makes another move. And now that position is... Oh! The eval bar is going back and forth. What is going to happen here? This is crazy. This is wild. This is wild. Who is going to win this game? Oh my god. The knight jumps in, attacking the bishop, creating a massive, numerous amount of threats in the white position. Now, if the knight takes here, ooh, but the queen jumps in and the eval bar says he hates it. Dom is now officially in the red. Dom has to start moving fast. There's nothing Dom can do. He has to move fast. What do you play here? What do you play here? The rook slides, but this pawn is going to falter and the position's going to be equalized. Oh no, what is going to happen? The pawn is pushing. And you can't push them. And then when the rook slides over, or one of these rooks slides over, I want to say it's this rook. Oh no, but the knight trades. It is a dead even position. And Drunken Master is also getting lower and lower on his clock. He is not 45 seconds on his clock. Might I remind you, this is a blitz, 3-minute blitz game, and you get 2 seconds of added bonus time every single time. The exact same format as Title Tuesday, played by your favorite ever chess legends. Okay, so now the queen slides over. The rook is under fire. The rook slides over, doubling up. Oh my god. And you got to keep this rook on this file to prevent checks, I believe, but you do still have an escape route. Okay, so the queen slides back. This pawn has to stay covered. You have to put everything you have on this pawn. Ooh, but I like that. Because if takes, and then if takes. Ooh, but then the rook comes in and takes. Oh my god, there's so many tactics. Okay. Both. All right, Drunken Master's at 35 seconds on his clock. Dom is playing very, very fast. He is officially in a bullet time scramble, is what it feels like. Okay, so the pawn's starting to push. Drunken Master trying to create some more threats, trying to create some more counterplay, trying to deter the main white pieces, the queen and the rooks, from defending this pawn. And the engine says that is a catastrophic blunder. But can Dom find it in 5 seconds? He cannot. He cannot, in fact, find it in 5 seconds. So now, if takes with check here, and then do you go here? And he does take. The king does take back. And Drunken Master finds himself in a advantage. He checks with the queen. The rook slides back. You can't trade. Oh my god, he trades! Oh, but he finds the move. He finds the move. Oh my god. The analyzer, the broadcaster just completely missed that move. Oh my word. And it is a dead even draw. It is a dead even draw. Are we heading to a bullet tiebreaker? Both players... they're very fast and precise, moving pieces with precision. The king slides down. Don't push this pawn. Good move from Dom. Okay, so the queen jumps in now. Queen slides back. Excellent move. Both players are in the red. Both players have to play very, very fast. This could go either way. Scramble. Are the queens going to trade? Dom trying to get the queens off the board now at this point. Drunken Master taking a bit of a think. He slides his queen back. King slides over. Check. Queen blocks. Now do you trade the queens here? Queen slides back. Drunken Master trying to find a way to create some kind of miracle draw. The game was dead lost on multiple moves there for Drunken Master, but Dom being low on time, it's very, very hard to coordinate something like that. Pawn pushes. Both players. Oh my god, this is insanity. I wouldn't take here if I'm black. I wouldn't take here because your pawns are just cooked. You pin? Ooh, now it's getting a little dicey. The king pushes. Now do you take? No, you strike. Drunken Master also had 1 second on his clock there. It's 3 seconds on his clock now. Bonus time, every single move. He has to move. He has to pre-move. He has to move fast. You have to move fast. And the queen. Ooh. And Drunken Master times out! Drunken Master times out! He had multiple opportunities to trade the queens and force a draw and a bullet tiebreaker. But time proves his greatest enemy. He was up on time that entire game. But at the end of the day, Dom prevails, activating bullet super mode, and wins the game on time. A dead drawn position. Shut up, Captain Bill. Oh my god! Everybody tell Drunken Master GG's right now. Everybody tell Drunken Master GG's. GG's to Drunken Master. A dead drawn position. Okay, so you can't take this pawn, right? So if you didn't move the king, if you took this pawn, well, I can't. Oh, the pawn's pinned. Duh. So let's say, okay, so this was played. Now let's say you do take here. Is that losing? It takes. Is that losing? No. Wow. A dead drawn position. GG's to Drunken Master. GG's. GG's, guys. And Dom is the first ever two-time winner of the Full Strive Chess Tournament. Congratulations to Dom. GG's. Well fought. Well fought. Very fun games to watch. Oh, man. I love chess so much, dude. I love hosting these tournaments. Thank you guys for being here. Unfortunately, we didn't get to start on time, but other than that, it was a very fun tournament to watch. GG's, Drunken Master. Thanks for being a good sport about it. All right, Dom, you are the winner of the Full Strive 1500 ELO Plus Chess Tournament. Your prize is $10 sent either via Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. I think I Venmo'd you last time. I'm assuming you have a Chess.com membership, considering you're like 3,000 ELO. But yeah, no. So you are the winner. Please send me a picture that you want posted in the Wall of Fame in the Chess.com server. And also, guys, don't go anywhere. I'm going to actually play some bullet or some rapid game. Or I have to play 3 rapid games today. So I'm going to continue the stream and play these rapid games. If you guys want to stick around and watch me play, you are more than welcome to. And Dom, after I'm finished with my rapid games, I will get you your prize. I will get the photo posted in the Wall of Fame, and I will get the final bracket posted as well. Schlub Nugget, welcome to the stream.